And I figure, okay, it's not good to just keep checking the king because it doesn't look like it's getting anywhere. If I check the king here, he'll move the king back down. If I check the king here on f5 with the queen, then I think, okay, the king can just go here to g1, and now his rook and queen can help out on the second rank to defend the king, which I did not want that to happen. So another idea is to bring the rook back to uh, d5. One reason is to protect the rook from the queen. Another reason is to perhaps get the rook over to f5. And of course, I'm attacking c5. I'm attacking c5, so I consider that move. And he plays e4. Let's see. I think maybe maybe I should bring up the board because it's possible I missed another tactic there. I mean, did I miss something there? I mean, is it possible that this was better? There might be something. Because I think, okay. Because he saw me attack at c5. I think that move was needed to give his king some room. But I'm trying to think here. Could be just because that after a rook here. Okay, let's say pass the move. Okay, rook here, king here, queen there, king here. This might be getting... Okay, yeah, that's... Yeah, okay. White loses the queen here, so maybe that's not like the perfect play out of that, but white's king could go there. Maybe queen there. Because now if you go there, I can take the pawn at least. This play might not actually be the best play. Maybe rook there is a... No, maybe not. Or maybe... No, I don't think that is the best either, because rook g2 is fine. I mean, I was looking for a discovery. There's no discovery, it looks like. Rook there. See, rook there doesn't quite do it, I don't think. Because you could just take the queen. take the queen. That's not good for black. That's not a good endgame for black. So maybe just play queen g5 and just take the pawn there. Maybe there's... Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I didn't see anything off the top of my head that, well, that was a checkmate there, so maybe it was just best to try to win that pawn. So perhaps that's why I played e4, just to keep the rook from going here. It let me take the c pawn, so after he moves the queen, um, you could see I could take another pawn, but I did not want to do that because, I mean, if I take this pawn, his queen can come down with a check to take this pawn. So and not to mention, with this move, it limits the king's options, because, okay, let's go to the position and we'll take a look at some of the options here. See, if you go king here, that is trouble because of that, and that. You can see that there's mate. The rook and queen block off the king's escape squares, so can't go there. Can't go there because of the skewer. I'm going to win the queen here, so the next option to look at is king here, but it looks like trouble after rook c1. The king is trapped, so then queen h1. This don't look good for white. That is trouble, and so is that move. So as you could see from those variations, king e3 is the move that he makes, and I believe it's the best. Okay, queen g3 check. Obviously, white has to move the king. It could go to d2 or d4. Now we'll take a look at d4. D4, what I saw was, okay, in this endgame, okay, perhaps I could trade the queens and just take the pawn and go off 2 pawns. I think I like this endgame for black. I mean, black's up 2 pawns. I I I like black's chances. There are some endgames where you could be up like 2 or even 3 pawns, but you just can't convert it. I mean, you just don't have good enough position. But I do like this position for black. I mean, black does have a couple of passed pawns here. These pawns look kind of weak. This rook is kind of passive. The good thing white has going is the king is centralized, but it could be a downside in a way because black could just attack it. But white has like 2 pieces in the center of the board while black only has the rook. Black's king is still sitting at home, so I would say that that's the only good thing for white. I mean, white does have the passed pawn, but it's at its starting point, so I mean, I guess you could say that for black as well. But with black being out 2 pawns, I think black can win this. Black has 2 passed pawn, and this pawn is passed as well, so I kind of like black there. There's other things like, okay, you could try here maybe. Yeah, actually, I think that's what I was looking at. Queen here, and then rook there. Yeah, that looks nicer. Because yeah, the queen is pinned. So okay, yeah, that would be the better move. Rather than just trading off, just go for the pin, which is much easier, much better. I prefer having the queen over a rook endgame rather than having a 2 pawn advantage. So, okay,